Okay, so first off, I think athletic is great for starting out. I think it's perfect that they gave this as the starting role that you start with because running and movement is always going to be better if you have no idea how to fight. This is the fastest character in the game. Movement is just your movement speed, so how fast you move when you are running, and then stamina is how long you can run for. Strength is obviously how much damage you do. I think athletic is a great role if you don't want to fight and you just want to get around the map a lot quicker for exits. It's very good. Uh, Rebellious, also very good. It's basically a little less stamina and movement than athletic, but you have a bit more strength, as you can see. You have a bit more strength. It's a slight upgrade. You have a tiny bit more health, so if you want to kind of lean into starting to fight, you could do this as well. Heroic, I think, is probably the best or my favorite class archetype because it's basically the tough role, but you have slightly less strength, but double the stamina and increased movement speed. So it's just way better. Heroic is too good. Resourceful feels like it's supposed to be a mix of everything, like because it's very flat down the middle, but it I don't know. It felt fine. It feels like athletic, but you can't run for as long. The movement speed's pretty great. The strength is pretty great. It's an okay roll. I'll probably rate these in a quick tier list after this. Tough. I've been testing this out a lot. I played this for like 5 hours straight of just tough yesterday. What I have found is the stamina and movement speed is fine if you have energy drinks. Like if you drink energy drinks, you will be able to stay alive. But if you don't have energy drinks and you are low health and you can't find any healing, you're not gonna be able to fight back. So while you do have all this strength, right? If the clown has like the popcorn gun, this is how I've died most as this role is to the popcorn gun because I can't physically get up to them and hit them because they just keep backing away, and then every time they back away, they shoot another shot with the popcorn barrel, and then I get hit and then I die because the popcorn gun does a shit ton of damage and it is ranged, and so they don't even have to come in like interact with you; they just are right there with you. And well, they do have to interact with you, but they can just back away, shoot, back away, shoot, back away, shoot. They don't have to take any damage hitting you with it. So this roll is okay. Maybe it'd be a bit better if they were to tune down the popcorn gun or something like that, but I really don't think that's necessary. This one's fun if you just want to like, if you want to run like a group of friends, just beat up a bunch of clowns with this. Because I have been able to, I 1v3'd clowns yesterday. They weren't all at once, but like I 1v1 one, downed him, 1v1 the other, downed him, and then I downed the other one. I didn't have enough to kill him. But it's very strong because you do a shit ton of damage. You can 1v1 the clowns. In terms of a tier list though, I would probably put heroic best role in my opinion. Then I'd put athletic number 2 for the running. Then I'd put rebellious. Actually, no. I'd put resourceful because it's pretty even down the line. I like resourceful. So heroic 1, athletic 2, resourceful 3, rebellious 4, and then tough as in 5 because it's a very niche playstyle. For survivability, it is kind of risky. You can try it, but the extra health really isn't going to help you that much when a popcorn gun does like a whole bar per shot. Like, I got hit by a popcorn gun. It took away an entire bar and then 3/4 of the next one. So, this little extra sliver of health is not the best. It's a little risky. I do know that there is some things, like, for example, in the resourceful, it says the spark plugs, or whatever. This, like, resourceful is supposed to be good with spark plugs. But as far as I can tell, there's no difference. So I don't know if these archetypes are actually going to have unique abilities to come with them in the future. And maybe it's just not out yet because it's still, or it's not early access, it's advanced access. But maybe these will eventually actually have their own perks. Like, this one is supposed to be like, you can, obviously you fight better. Or what? No, this one's supposed to be put spark plugs in faster. This one, you get longer stuns from knocking people out. Stuff like that. But yeah. That's pretty much it. Humans don't really have much else to try out. They're mainly just cosmetic and archetypes. So have fun with that. I'll probably do like an item tier list for the humans to showcase like what are the strongest ones. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make this tier list as I go along because I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put the guns into S tier because they're just very strong. The shotgun probably deserves. This is a shotgun, but it's not the full thing because it's too big for the square. The shotgun probably deserves to be at the best because you can literally two-shot a clown. I I two-shot one yesterday, but I was playing the tough class, which means I do the maximum amount of strength. But I don't know if strength should really affect guns, because, like, what are you going to do? Pull the trigger harder, and then it does more damage? It's like, I don't know. Uh, but, okay, we'll put the shotgun there. The ammo, if you find a shotgun that's full, it's really strong and you don't need ammo. So ammo is useless depending on the RNG of how much ammo is already in the gun, right? So I think I'll put ammo in B tier because it does take up an extra inventory slot, but the payoff is good if you don't have enough bullets. So, well, I'll put them like lit right next to each other here. Someone was throwing a brick at me yesterday, and I got stunned for 7 seconds, and I honestly thought they were hacking because I have never been able to stun a clown for 7 seconds with a fucking brick. The bricks that I've been throwing, stun them for like 2 seconds and then they keep moving. So maybe the brick is better than what I thought. If you have like the rebellious class, maybe there's like some hidden stat that it stuns them longer because they are supposed to be known for throwing things better. But I didn't think there were any of the archetypes actually have specific classes, and same for the clown types. Yeah, they don't have like certain abilities yet that I know of. At least maybe that'll something that comes out with the actual launch day because we're still in advanced access. I think I'll put the brick in B tier just because of that. Wrench has a lot of swings to it. It has a lot of swings. It's not very much damage, but it's useful if you need to like down them and then be able to hit their nose to actually kill the clown off. Because a lot of times if you're using like a weapon like the knife, you'll be able to down them, but you won't have enough charges to finish them off unless you have multiple things. The bat, pretty good. It doesn't have many swings. It does a lot of damage though, so I'll probably put it above the wrench. Stick, same thing with the bat, but it's definitely, I think probably put it in B tier. Balls, I think both balls, they're good distractions and they do a tiny bit of damage. It does like a quarter of the health of the clowns, so it can be good for finishing them off with a nose thing. I'll put them in C tier because they're not awful, but they're not in any particular order. They're basically the same thing. They don't really do much different stuff. Frying pan has a lot of swings, more than the bat, I believe, and it does a lot of damage. So I'll move that around. I believe, I'm not sure what does this, but there's certain weapons that seem to stun the clown, and you can literally just beat them to death by stun locking them. I really don't think that's very fair because the clowns can beat the heck out of you with these like hammers and shotguns, and it doesn't stun the humans, but the humans just can hit you with a frying pan, and it stuns you for every swing, and they can just stun lock a clown till they're dead. And I think that is bad for like 1v1 experiences. So I don't know. I don't. Maybe if the clowns could stun the humans with their attacks, but that's why the frying pan's very good. It stun locks them. Probably other S tier weapons. I'm gonna put the axe, even though it has limited uses. The axe can be used to insta break the gate. If you want to escape through the gate, it can insta break the wood on the gate. The knife is also S tier, and the poker is S tier simply because they can free you from the cocoon. The knife probably even better because you can keep it hidden. You can keep the knife hidden in your inventory, because smart clowns will pay attention to what weapon you're holding in your big hand, right? And you most likely you're going to be fighting with the weapon in the big hand, so even if you try to hide the big one. The knife you can like keep actually hidden, but these all allow you to escape through from the cocoon, because sharp objects, they can basically free yourself, and freeing yourself is very strong because it's way easier to cocoon someone than it is to physically down them and kill them. And you can do it from more of a range unless you have like the popcorn gun, but it's just, these are really strong weapons. I think they definitely belong in S tier. We'll go to food items last. The metal pipe probably between the wrench and the bat, probably above the bat actually because it has more uses. Now for food. Popsicle gives you like a quarter of your health back, and then it gives you like 30% of your stamina returned. So I'll put so we have the popsicle. I think the popsicle is gonna be B tier. It's useful, but honestly, you'd prefer to have energy drinks. So it's like the brick. I'm gonna put it like the brick. Energy drink S tier. This, if you have 2 energy drinks, you can run loops around the entire map, because not only does it refresh your stamina from absolute 0, it also makes it so you get to run without losing any stamina for like 10-15 seconds. I'm not sure the exact timer, but it's insane. Medkit is very absurd. The burger, probably A tier. It gives you 1 whole bar of health back when you eat one. Very good. And the medkit, S tier weapon, it heals your entire health from 0 to full. Every bit of your health back. If you have a medkit, I usually will stick with like a medkit, a drink, and then like a weapon or two, you know? Because if you find them, they're good to have. Or you could, if you're not planning on getting hit and you're doing like with a gun or something, you could just run 2 energy drinks. The energy drinks are really good. I might actually move, because I was putting them up here because like they're at the end of the S tier list. But energy drinks, I'm gonna put up here with the guns, honestly. Probably even between the revolver. The shotgun's just too good though, because it does a shit ton of damage. But these still breaking you free makes sense. Actually, I'll put these above the revolver. I think this makes sense. Yeah, don't worry about that. That was accidentally added. But this is my tier list. We got the knife, the shotgun, the energy drink, axe, the poker, the revolver, and the medkit in S tier. Everything else, these are weapons that can kind of stun lock them. This one has just a lot of durability. A tier, burger A tier, stick, meh. Not a lot of damage, it breaks pretty easily. Ammo, if you need it, it's good. Popsicle, if you need it, it's good. Brick, if you need it, it's good. These ones are kind of just like Pebble in DBD, if you know what the Pebble is. It's a good distraction. It can damage them. I don't know if it really stuns them for any... If it does stun them, it's not really any long duration, probably like a second or something like that. So they're not that strong. But these are all the items in the game, and if you want to try and have the best chances of survival, I would go for the ones in S to A tier, and then if you are really struggling, stick with the B tier ones. Your teammates, like the ones I play with, will probably just try to spam you with balls in your inventory because they're absolutely useless, but, you know, that's fine.